Dividing by 2 with remainders, Practice 1. Hello, my name is Sarah. Thank you for joining me for this lesson. In this lesson, we are going to practice dividing by 2 with remainders. You will need a whiteboard, a piece of paper, or the handout available with this lesson, and something to write with. Let's get started. Please note that if at any time you'd like to try these problems on your own, you may pause the video to do so, but we'll be answering the problems together. Please copy this down. 1,743 divided by 2. When we have a long division problem, the process does not change. However, sometimes the number does not go into the number evenly. Sometimes there are amounts left over, and those amounts left over are called remainders. This problem will have a remainder. Let's see how it works. We're going to begin by looking at the 1, which is less than 2, so we cannot divide. We look at the number next door, which is 7, so we're going to look at 17. We'll count by 2 until we get as close as we can to 17 without going over. Let's count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Too high, so we stop at 16. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll put an 8 directly above the 17 with 2 zeros as placeholders, and then we multiply. 2 times 8 is 16, and then we add the zeros, and then we'll subtract. 3 minus 0 is 3, 4 minus 0 is 4, 7 minus 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then 1 minus 1 is nothing, so we can ignore it. Now we'll divide again. We'll look at the 1, which is less than 2, so we can't use it. We need to include the number next door, which is 4. So we'll count by 2 until we get to 14 without going over. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. We stopped right on the number. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 2s. We're going to put that straight up from the 14. We'll put a 7 and add a 0. Then we multiply. 2 times 7 is 14. We add the 0, and then we subtract. 3 minus 0 is 3. 14 minus 14 is nothing, so we can ignore that. So now we're going to be looking at the number 3. We're going to count by 2 until we get as close as we can to 3 without going over. 2, 4. That's too high, so we'll have 1, 2. We'll put that 1 in this last place value. Then we multiply. 1 times 2 is 2, so we'll subtract that. 3, 2, 1. This means that this is our answer, 871. We have this 1 down here. This is our leftover. That's our remainder. We're going to put an R with the 1. So our answer is 871, remainder 1. Be sure to check your work. Our next problem is 867 divided by 2. We'll begin, just like we always do, by looking at the first number, which is 8. Let's count by 2 until we get to 8, or as close as we can. 2, 4, 6, 8. We stopped right on the number. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 2s. We'll put that straight up above, and then add the zeros. Now we will multiply. 2 times 4 is 8. Then we add the 2 zeros, and then subtract. 7 minus 0 is 7. 6 minus 0 is 6. 8 minus 8 is nothing, so we can ignore it. Now it's time to divide again. We'll look at the 6. We'll count by 2 until we get to 6, without going over. 2, 4, 6. We land right on the number. There's 1, 2, 3. 2s. We'll put it straight up above. So we'll put a 3 with a 0 here. 2 times 3 is 6. Add the 0, then we subtract. 7 minus 0 is 7. And then 6 minus 6, we can ignore it because it's nothing. So now we're going to divide the 7. We're going to count by 2 until we get to 7 without going over. 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 is too high, so we stop at 6. That's 1, 2, 3 2s. We'll add that straight up in the next place value. Then we multiply. 2 times 3 is 6. And now we'll subtract. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll look up top for our answer, which is 433. And then we have a remainder of 1. So our answer is 433 remainder 1. Well done. Be sure to check your work. In this lesson, we practiced dividing by 2 with remainders. Thank you for following along.